Okay, once again, it looks like the internet has some issues here, but nonetheless, we will keep going. We'll keep going nonetheless. So let me continue from sharing my screen once again.
Give them great hope for the future in what is becoming a very crazy world out there. So listen, I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Brian. Look forward to seeing you in Dubai.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Same here.
Guys, so you've seen it right there, that this business is for all of us, to the students, to the retirees, to the tradesman, to the market woman, to everyone right there. We are capitalizing on technology to earn. That's what it means. And you do not need to bring anybody first before you earn. You earn simply by using the products of the company. You earn simply by letting the business work for you. At this point in time, I'm going to call my co-presenter, Lady Loveline Momodu, to handle the FAQs, and then we can take your questions afterwards. Lady Momodu, please, the floor is yours.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. I made a presentation tonight. Always fresh. I got value, and I'm sure most of us here also got value as well. And so, with time straight to the business of the day, frequently asked questions. So the first on the list is, what makes Aurum different and why does it stand out? Four things why Aurum is different and why it stands out. The first is the structure. The second is the visible leadership. The third is product flexibility. And the fourth is Aurum's long-term positioning. And so with regards to structure, Aurum is not just a trading box. It operates as a broader ecosystem, combining AI-driven trading exchange infrastructure and long-term expansion within a single framework. For the second, which is visible leadership, we all know that this is not right. And so they are identifiable leaders with clear roles and responsibilities, a global presence exists behind the system. And for the third reason, product flexibility. Aurum has about 14 yield-bearing assets within its ecosystem. And so participants are not locked into just one option, but rather each person can choose based on their own comfort level and risk appetite. And then finally, on the long-term positioning, Aurum is scaling deliberately and conservatively, focused on sustainability and infrastructure, not just hype or short-term excitement. And so these are some of the reasons why, Aurum is different and why it stands out. The second question is Aurum a Ponzi scheme or a structured fintech system? Ladies and gentlemen, we all know what a Ponzi scheme is, right? The Ponzi scheme hides who is in charge. It has no real structure, it has no real product, and it pays old members money gotten from new members. Aurum definitely presents itself differently, right? Hello, can you hear me? I think this is okay. And so Aurum presents itself differently because we see that Aurum has visible leadership, right? It has structure and offers multiple products within its ecosystem. Aurum is positioned as a fintech platform, not a scheme built on recruitment and secrecy, right? That does not mean there is no risk. Every financial decision carries a risk. And so while there is a clear difference between the hidden scheme and the structured platform, everyone must still do their own research and make informed decisions, right? Excuse me. And then to the third question, who is behind Aurum? And does it have visible leadership and global presence? By all means, we have the answers to that question. I will know that Aurum is led by Brian Benson, who is the CEO of the Aurum. Brian is a seasoned Web3 and finance professional with over 27 years of experience across the blockchain, DeFi, and traditional finance. Before Aurum, he served as Director LATAM at Binance, one of the largest crypto exchange globally, a role that requires serious strategic leadership execution capacity, and industry credibility. Brian has also represented Aurum on global platforms such as the Token 2049, which is one of the most influential Web3 global conferences, alongside other major industry events. But we must note that his leadership structure extends beyond Brian Benson, right? The broader team includes professionals across exchange infrastructure, partnership, development, and capital strategy, which also includes other members of the team. We have now CEO of the Aurum Exchange. We have Shea Moran, who is the Chief Network Development Officer. Ahmed Zain is co-founder and marketing director. Nicholas Kelland is head of partnerships. And we have Brent Folfer and Tobias, who are both venture capital relationship advisors. And to the next question, under what regulatory framework does Aurum operate? So Aurum operates within the global Web3 and digital asset infrastructure space. It is not a traditional stock brokerage firm, nor does it function as a securities dealer under the SEC, that's the Securities and Exchange Commission here in Nigeria. So because its activities are centered around cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and digital assets, rather than official, conventional securities that we know. And so globally, regulation of crypto and digital assets is still evolving, including here in Nigeria. And as a result, many Web3 platforms basically operate within international digital assets and blockchain frameworks under traditional local securities licensing structure, right? And so the next question says, can I withdraw my capital and how does the withdrawal process work? Yes, withdrawals are very much possible, but it depends on the product we are running with. I'm sure during the course of our presentation, we heard the Saj on the various system has to offer. And so if I want to talk about the XAI bot in terms of withdrawal of capital basically operates on a 12-month cycle, right? Because the funds are actively deployed in trading. So you can only withdraw earlier, but there will be a 35% early withdrawal penalty if you choose to withdraw before the 12-month cycle. However, your daily profits, which you earn on a daily basis, right, are not locked. And so you can withdraw those anytime you want, even multiple times in a day. But for this bot, there is no locking period at all. You can actually deposit your coins to trade for you today, and you can choose to withdraw them the next day without any penalty whatsoever. Now, with regards to the withdrawal request, these are typically processed within 12 to 48 hours, right? Subject to the blockchain network confirmation. And so the amount is 25 USDT. So once your trading profit is up 25 USDT, you can actually withdraw out of the system, and your withdrawals can be made directly to your wallet, your crypto or your exchange wallet, or can be accessed through your Aurum Visa card. And so, is there risk involved, and how is that risk managed? Yes, there is risk. I won't even lie to us. And so, any opportunity, we must note that has the potential to make profits also carries risk, especially in the crypto space, right? And so, what does Aurum do? Aurum manages those risks by using structured strategies and AI-driven algorithms that rely on data-defined rules rather than emotion, right? So this means that the capital is deployed in a very disciplined and organized manner and not randomly. But we should note this, that no system, whether AI or human, can actually remove the market risk completely. So if anyone tells you that there is zero risk in crypto, my dear, that's not true, because it is not realistic. And so the objective is not to eliminate risk, but to actually manage it carefully and responsibly. And so the question, is the profit per day fixed, or how are returns generated? Ladies and gentlemen, there are no fixed daily returns, right? The crypto market moves up, down, and basically performance depends largely on the market conditions and how strategies perform at any given time, right? And so Aurum is designed to take advantage of the structured market opportunities, but it does not promise any guaranteed daily payouts. And so some days you perform better than the others. So that is the reality of any active market, to be honest. And so in fact, when one guarantees a daily return in crypto trading, that is a red flag and should always raise serious concern. Second to the last question says, what happens during market crashes or when there is high volatility? So first, I need us to understand this, that the Aurum investment platform is not a savings, is not a fixed savings account, but rather it is a participation in an active digital market. So crypto markets we know move quickly, and so when there is a crash or there is high volatility, prices can drop sharply and performance may equally fluctuate. So the Aurum AI is designed in such a way that it is able to manage these risks using structured strategies and data-based decisions rather than emotional and sentimental reactions. But please note, however, that no system, absolutely no system, is able to prevent global market movements, as these price fluctuations are a natural path of the crypto market. You can't take it out from the crypto market that price fluctuations would always happen. In fact, it's not limited to the crypto market, actually a general economic thing, right? And so again, the goal therefore is not to eliminate the movement completely, but rather to manage it wisely. Excuse me. And then to the final question, why should I join now instead of waiting? And so I hear this question all the time and I understand it. You know, as Nigerians, they say we are able to adapt to any situation we find ourselves. We hustle, we survive, we're able to adapt, and we always find a way, right? And so, most of my income basically working, what happens? We know that the market world generally has changed. AI is managing systems and digital finance is expanding around the world globally. And so the real question is no longer whether opportunity exists, because it actually does. The real question is whether you will participate early or watch and wait, or rather wait and watch, right? So guys, we have seen and witnessed this before. We knew when Bitcoin was going for as low as $200, right? Initially, Bitcoin was dismissed. Ethereum was also uncertain at some point. Binance was also unknown at some point. You know, but what happens years later? People begin to say, if only I had started earlier, or if only I started earlier. But again, for me, this is not about, urgency, but rather about the learning curve. Because those who start earlier understand the tools earlier. They gain the experience sooner and also build their confidence faster, right? You should also know that because you are waiting, you don't want to join the bandwagon, it doesn't take out the risk. The risk is still there. It only delays your understanding. And so the real value here is not just about timing, but rather financial education. It's about exposure. It's about positioning within a digital economy that is already here with us, right? AI is no longer the future, like we always say. It is here, present in our pockets, in our businesses, in our places of work. So this is not about hype. It's not about pressure, but rather it is about positioning. Some people will, after this meeting, wait and say, let's see how it goes. Some will observe, while others will start small. The difference, therefore, lies in your own personal decisions. So you can actually decide to choose either to watch the AI economy grow and blossom, or you can choose to be, a partaker of this goodness. Yeah. And so before I take a bow tonight, I would like to leave us with a glimpse into the future, which is Aurum's roadmap. And I know we've had the training from Lawyer Taj, and also we've attended some of the FAQ questions. So we've heard about the structure, we've heard about the opportunity. Now I want us to see the direction, right? The direction which the company is going. And so after this video, again, the only thing left for each and every one of us here who are yet to invest in Aurum will be our personal decisions. So I want us to, watch this video with an open mind. Lawyer Saj, please help us put up that video very quickly. Thank you all for listening. God bless you all.
February 2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization, official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. The opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance. But this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launch Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global events in Vietnam, Dubai, and Antalya. Thousands of cards sold, and the launch of the AI agent ecosystem. Today, we stand on the stage of Token 2049 Singapore, alongside the leaders of Binance, Tether, KuCoin, and Tron. And this moment once again proves Aurum is a global ecosystem of worldwide scale. But the most important part, this is only the beginning. The next decade will be one of expansion. In 2025 to 2026, we bring Aurum Neobank to the mass market. Hundreds of thousands of users, millions of transactions. The launch of Aurum Exchange, which reaches $5 billion in trading volume within its first year. AI bots manage over $100 million in assets. The first 5,000 cash-in and withdrawal terminals appear. Aurum establishes its presence in 10 countries and secures its position in the global market. In 2027 to 2028, we raise the bar. Neobank reaches 2 million users and 1.5 million cards. During this period, Aurum Dex, a next-generation decentralized exchange, launches. Personalized AI-based services emerge. Credit scoring and capital management. The first RWA deals worth $500 million are integrated. The terminal network expands to 20,000 points across 20 countries. By 2029, Neobank evolves into a super app. Flight bookings, taxis, car rentals, food delivery, while transactions exceed $20 billion. Aurum Dex cements its position within the ecosystem with $5 billion in trading volume, becoming a key element of Aurum's DeFi direction. AI agents operate for hundreds of thousands of businesses, and RWA grows to $5 billion. Aurum becomes an ecosystem that accompanies users every day. In 2030 to 2033, we reach global scale. Neobank's user base hits 12 million and over 10 million cards. Inside the super app, 15 to 20 integrated services and partnerships with 500 global brands. Aurum Exchange reaches $90 billion in trading volume and enters the top 10 global crypto exchanges. The terminal network expands to 100,000 plus locations across 50 plus countries. The annual Aurum Global Summit gathers 5,000 leaders. By 2033 to 2035, Aurum Neobank enters the top 5 global neobanks with a valuation of $10 billion plus. Aurum Exchange remains in the top 10, while Aurum Dex surpasses $20 billion in trading volume. AI manages over $5 billion in assets, and RWA exceeds $20 billion. We are present in 75 countries, with 1,000 global partners and over 100,000 terminals. The Aurum Global Summit brings together 10,000 industry leaders. Aurum becomes the symbol of a new financial era, a system that made finance accessible to everyone, a story that has already transformed the industry, and a future that already belongs to us.
Guys, that brings us to the end of the presentation, and I'd like to say a few words here. That is a company that has a game plan from now to 2035, and they have itemized everything. The video started from February 2023. They are 3 years into all the plans that they have. And so if you are an investor and you're thinking of investing for 3 years or 5 years, there's nothing wrong in that. because this is a business, like I said, like nothing we've done before. This is a fintech company, a financial technology company that has enough products to not only survive, but to thrive. So, what are we saying here? Take advantage of this opportunity now. Get started. Invest in technology. Invest in artificial intelligence because the truth is, artificial intelligence is making people richer in the world today, and you should not be an exception. It's too bad that Mommy T has bad internet. She just hit the rank of Vanguard. I really wanted her to be on the call. Oh, she's here. Hello, Mommy T. Can you hear me? Can you please unmute yourself?
Lawyer Khan, can you hear me very well? Good evening.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing?
Not bad. We bless God. It's just that my internet is not stable. I'm not at home, but we thank God for everything. Greetings to everyone.
Congratulations on hitting the rank of Vanguard. How did you do it? And how are you feeling? What of the $500? Have you withdrawn it or you are leaving it there?
So I've withdrawn it. That is what I use in doing my videos. If you saw my videos, I did a very quick video when I withdrew and when it came into my Binance. You understand? So it was, thank you very much, everyone. I'm Mommy T. They always call me from Dubai. I want to first of all just say thank you to Lawyer Taj. I would say it very quickly. Lawyer Taj was the one that introduced me to Aurum. I know I was a little bit skeptical when he told me why it was in Ireland sorry, Thailand. But after few days, I got started. Let me just say so. I had the leading. I hope I'm not too spiritual. I had the leading to go ahead because so many business, especially the one we did, we were preaching to tell so many people not to put their belief system. But when I sat down and I saw the CEO. The CEO was one thing that caught my attention. That made me to start after a week or so. And the way I lawyer tells you asked me the way I did my thing. Like I went out today, I just stood in front of the mall and I was looking at different people. And I was just imagining how to reach out to these people. Because here in Dubai, you might think it's all rosy, but I would say no. A lot of people are still going through stress, you understand, financial difficulties. But one thing is that the mindset of people, especially our Africa, I'm focused with our Africa, their mindset is what I'm really focusing on by God's grace, is for them to change their mindset. They are so dependent on their job, you understand. We just need to go out there to talk to them. So I'm very grateful coming across Aurum because in our last business, you understand, like yesterday I went to check my trade. It was almost 99% gone. And I said, I'm very grateful to God for Aurum. One thing I want to say regarding people that have not started yet is that in Dubai, yes, technology, yes, is not what, it's something else here. We have cars that are AI bots. We have cars, you understand. There's a car during the summit, they said there will be a car, maybe you commit crime, you won't know when the car drives close to you, it will just flash. This is here in Dubai. So whoever is saying that I don't want to trade in crypto or I don't want to come across or I don't want to do something, this is a total different, let me say, platform or company, a fintech company in all. And for me personally, coming across, meeting the CEO and at the same time attending the launching in January 17th has really, really changed my mind to go out there like a hungry lion to touch as many as possible. Not just because of my own personal needs, but it's just I have this mind in reaching out to people. You understand? Because a lot of people are struggling. So I use this means to touch lives. That is one thing with me. Because we need a lot of people are going through difficulty. They don't know what to do, So this extra income, you understand? So that is what I do. I just go out there to touch life with it. So I don't know. I know you asked me one question, but I talked, I explained why I've joined the Aurum. For the
What
few
is your
months or the few
advice?
weeks I've been in Aurum, I've really rested. I have really rested, you understand, because it's like I told my team, some of my team members, it's like we leaving our children or leaving something valuable to somebody that you trusted, you understand. So right now, I don't even look at anything. I just say, oh, my trade is 100% safe, and I see the profit. Just few days ago, I signed off my mama, and she was laughing, but I know what I was doing because we need that money in the family a lot, a lot. We all are aiming to become successful, and I would say Aurum has come, just to help us to wipe that tears. So this is why, for me, the reason in the brief why I started Aurum. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, what is your advice to those who have not started, to those who are just hearing this for the
But
first time, to those who have not made up their mind? What is your advice to them? Oh, I think she's off. I think our internet is off. Okay, guys, we've heard from the horse's mouth already. The lady just hit the rank of Vanguard and she got $500. She has previously hit the rank of Voyager and she got $100. One beautiful thing about this business is that you can let your money work for you passively. Just be putting your money there for it to grow on for you, whatever or whenever you like, you can withdraw it. But that's not the case. You can also help in building a team, bringing your loved ones, your family. Myself, I don't want to be the only millionaire in my family. That's why I made sure that my mom, my twin sister, my brother, and everyone is a part of this business. Everyone has an account working for them. I think that's what smart individuals do because when you see an opportunity like this, you run with it, write the vision and make it plain so that whoever reads it can be able to understand it and run with it. And that's what we're doing with Aurum today. Our next meeting will be scheduled for Wednesday, but we don't know exactly what time on Wednesday. We're having our members training on Friday, every Fridays, and then on Saturday again. But guess what? Exactly 1 week from now will be our first major event in Lagos, Nigeria. In Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria, we'll be having our breakfast business meeting. We call it the breakfast business meeting because it's going to start from 9 a.m. and end by 11. So it's an opportunity where you guys are able to meet us face to face, have your prospects come on there to listen to what we have to say, show you practicals of how the business works and how you can take advantage of it to make something great of your finances. So next week, Saturday, 9 a.m. at the Cave Hotel, which is at number 4. So in roundabout, we are going to be there live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So 10, the first 15 people that come are gonna get some gifts that we're not gonna say now. We like surprises a lot. So if you are not in Lagos or you have people in Lagos or you have a friend or family in Lagos, feel free to reach out to them, reach out to us so we can have them in that meeting live and direct. It will be an awesome time. And we have people coming from all over Nigeria to be there. What should we expect on that date? When you come, Madam Lola, I know that you're in Germany, you're not coming, so don't worry. Let's leave the meeting for those who are in Nigeria and who are going to take advantage of it. Yes, so the first 15 people are going to get something good. We're not going to say, but till then. So it's awesome. It's awesome that we've had this meeting. We always try to make it as short as possible. 1 hour, tops 45 minutes. We're done with all presentations. We'll take questions. If anybody has any question now, please feel free to ask. But we have less than 2 minutes to call it a day. If there are any questions you have to ask, please do so now. so we can point you to the right direction. Our live event for next week, Saturday, 28th, is at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Cave Hotel, number 4, Towing Roundabout in Ikeja. We'll also do our 7 p.m. meeting online so that people can join globally all over the world. That's the event that we have, our first live interpersonal meeting. So for those who are in Lagos, or you live in Lagos, or you have friends or family in Lagos, feel free to invite them to come on the call and see for themselves about the wonderful opportunity that we have. And so we're done with the presentation today. In the midst of no questions at all, it'd be nice to call it a day, guys. I hope to see you next week. We're going to be doing this on Wednesday, and then we have our live presentation in Lagos on Saturday 9 a.m. And then the global event will be for 7 p.m. same time. All right, so guys, God bless you. Have a wonderful time. Lawyer Taj signing out.